Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Virgos. I hope you're having a great day, Virgos. I know you are because that is what you chose to have when you woke up today, right? You were going to have a fantastic day. What do we know about our wonderful Virgos? What do we know about our Virgos? Besides the fact that your duality is feminine, right? So what that means, Virgo, is that your female energy, this has nothing to do with whether you're a man or a woman, however you identify, your duality is feminine. So that's female energy, which is cyclic, right? It's like a circle. It's directed inward and it nurtures and it has a receiving nature. So you are a nurturer, right? And so I was going to say the problem with nurturers, but it's actually not a problem for nurturers at all. It's a problem for people on the other end of that who don't know how to receive your nurturing spirit, right? You all are also earth signs, right? And your mutable signs. So what that means is Virgos are reserved. You're modest, you're practical, you're discriminating, and you're industrious, you're analytical and painstaking. And so speaking to you all are seeking to know and to understand, right? The thing that people like the most about Virgos is that you all are conscientious, which is great, right? Your polar opposite sign, and I've said it before, is Pisces, right? So and that just means that if Pisces is vibrating at a low frequency, because Pisces are some really nice people, but if they're vibrating at a low frequency, they come off as being lazy, right? So here's a fun fact about Virgos. Virgos are ruled by the planet Mercury, just like Geminis are, right? And so Mercury is inclined towards constant activity. So Geminis have that nervous energy and it's directed primarily towards stimulation and adventure. So for Virgos, the ceaseless drive is to accomplish and perfect, right? So it's impossible for Virgos to put off until tomorrow because you all want to get it done today, right? And so while other people are sitting back daydreaming, you are day doers. Right? You are not daydreamers. You are day doers. You're going to get it done. It's not, I'm going to put off tomorrow for what I can do today. I'm just going to get it done today. Right, Virgos? That's what you all are all about. Love it, love it, love it. So that's why I always tell people it's excellent to have a Virgo on your team because Virgos are going to get it done. You know, point blank and period. While everybody else sitting down trying to figure it out and don't know where to start the project, Virgos just jumps right in and just gets it done, right? Love it, love it, love it. When we think about famous Virgos, we think about people like Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Cameron Diaz is one, Salma Hayek, Adam Sandler, Blake Lively, lots of fantastic Virgos. Who else? Who else? The singer Pink, Charlie Sheen, Amy Winehouse, Sean Connery, Richard Gere, just a whole list of names for Virgos out there that are just really, really doing their thing. So what a Virgo looks like when they're at their highest frequency vibration is that they're intelligent, analytical, honest, reliable, perfectionist, loyal, kind, hardworking, and peaceful people, right? Very practical, also peaceful people. Like you all really don't like a lot of I was going to say you all don't like laziness, period, right? But also for Virgos will tell you that they're doing just fine, right? When there could be an issue, you all are saying, no, I'm fine, there's no problem, that kind of thing. And so people want Virgos to open up a little bit about some things when it comes to deep emotions. Let's get into your reading, Virgos. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Virgos as it relates to everything in their lives, specifically in areas of money and wealth, also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action, and also in areas of creativity and emotions. What information do we have for my wonderful Virgos? What information do we have for my wonderful Virgos? All right. What? Who else is a Virgo? Oh my gosh. I watch her internet show. Tamar Hall, I think, is a Virgo as well. While I'm flipping the cards over, I saw a video with her today when she was, I forgot who she was interviewing, but she was talking about how, like, at 47 years old, she was fired from her job. I forgot the name of the news station that she was on, or the show that she was on, that she got fired. And she thought that she would never, ever, ever, be on television again. And I'm sure that was a very scary time for her, being almost 50 years old, trying to decide, what am I going to do next, right? What's going to happen next for me? And so she is really a testament of a person who has been humiliated, fired from her job, didn't really know. It was a lot of kind of mess surrounding that situation there. But now she's up, and I think her show has been renewed for a third season. So congratulations to her. But I think she's a Virgo. I'm pretty sure she's a Virgo. You guys can look it up and let me know if she is. But I said all of that to say that when I look at these cards right here, when I look at all of these, I'm looking at source. Okay. I'm looking at all this source energy here, right? So some of you all are experiencing a high anxiety and stress. And I'm glad that her story came to mind, because I knew I was thinking, I remember seeing a video or something with her earlier today, and I just happened to pull that video. But I know nothing is by coincidence. A lot of people have been going through a lot of stress, anxiety, almost borderline depression, tears, crying, and everything for what's been going on in your life. But I want to let you know that what birds represent, right? Because there's a lot of birds in these cards. I'm going to put this one down for just a second. What birds represents. Birds represent freedom. Like they represent a rebirth and freedom. Sometimes they represent death, but we know death is rebirth, right? So things are happening in the universe for you all, Virgos. I want you all to know that right now. Look at this right here, these birds. I'm going to put this down for a second. So you see these birds, these black birds right here, but then you can see that this bird has ascended, right? It looks like a spirit, right? So something is happening for you right now. Your tears are actually watering, and they're cleansing you right now. And your spirit is putting out energy in the universe that you really desperately want a breakthrough. Something has to give way. Right now you're guarded. You have a lot of repressed emotions, right? But I want you all to know that you don't have to be guarded, because you're protected. You really don't have to be guarded. Remember what I told you about what birds represent, right? This person just doesn't even want to see it because it's just been so difficult. This person has experienced some hostile situations, right? And so their focus is on themselves. This is the Five of Swords right here. I want you all to see this Five of Swords. I want to get in. And look at this, how this person is kind of sort of holding their head. Imagine, I'm going to use her story as an example for this. Imagine being of a certain age, and you are humiliated publicly for the world to see. You lose your job. You don't really know what comes next, right? And so you're really in survival mode. This person right here is in survival mode, right? And so this person has also experienced some level of hostility. And so the focus has to be on self. Okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to give to myself right now? You all, like I said before, have female energy, your divine feminine. That's your duality, right? So it's cyclic. So you have a very nurturing spirit. You want to make sure people around you are taken care of. So here's the key to all of this. And this is where your breakthrough comes in. I want to put that right there for just a second. I want to show you where your breakthrough comes in for you. This right here represents breakthrough, right? This is the Ace of Swords. This is clarity, pure power, breakthrough. New beginning for a lot of you all, but this is where your power lies. Your power lies with tapping into your divine masculine side. So the divine masculine side is a giver, a person who's a giver. So I want you all to give yourself the nurturing that you want people to, and I want you to follow me with this one. So female energy is receiving, or receivers, right? Nurturers. You want to pull everybody in close and make sure everybody is nurtured, right? The masculine side, they project outward. right? And so projecting outward, it wants to make sure you feel secure. And it also gives you what you need to feel secure. This is you giving yourself what you need, not necessarily waiting for someone else to give it to you, right? Tapping into that energy for yourself, right? And just getting what you need. That's where your breakthrough is coming in. No more of this crying and which again has been cleansing and has been a detox for a lot of you all. But I also want you to know that things are turning around for you. They really, really are turning around for you. The Page of Pentacles is the person who is taking a practical approach to life, realistic aims, focusing on new projects, looking for a new window of opportunity in terms of money, where money is concerned, looking for new, being optimistic throughout this entire process. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, right? And so I really like the Six of Pentacles because the Six of Pentacles is about a person who is generous, right? Somebody who's generous, someone who's prosperous, someone who's giving and also receiving. Just have an even flow of money, of this particular resource, right? This is you, right? A lot of this has to do with just knowing exactly who you are, like really, really tapping into, because we are all either of divine masculine, divine feminine, of our duality, but it's about tapping into that other side of you. So if you are a divine feminine, it's about knowing how to tap into that divine masculine part of you, balancing everything out in your spirit, right? Instead of looking for someone else to do it, this is about balancing everything out within your own spirit. It's very powerful. Oh, yes. Okay, let's put these two yeah, let's put this up here. Now, remember I was telling you all that your ruling planet is Mercury. It's attached to, this is the Magician card. So it's attached to the Virgo and the Gemini, right? And so this is you tapping into that toolbox and pulling out what you need, right? Digging deep inside yourself to get what you need, not waiting for somebody else to give it to you. So this is the Fool card in the upright. So the Fool card means new beginnings, being an eternal optimist, having that free spirited energy. Is attached to the planet Uranus, right, which is Aquarius's planet. Aquariuses are very original, free thinkers. They are humanitarians. They are free spirited people, right? I see some of you all just sailing away from the thing that caused you the most pain and hurt and being okay with your decision. You're disappointed. See how this person's head is kind of down? You can tell that they're disappointed, but they're still focusing on best interest at heart. And see, this is water, right? Again, we have birds again, right? So you're at peace with the decision. You may be a little disappointed, but you're at peace with the decision, right? You know, I'm also seeing, like I said, this is a level of freedom for you all. A lot of you all have an entrepreneurial spirit. A lot of you all are leaders. A lot of you all are, like I said, King of Wands, right? Look at this lion over here. You tapped into that entrepreneurial spirit and decided, you know what, I am going to start that business. Even if it's a side business where I stay here for a little while, I'm going to shift my focus, because when it's time for me to leave, I'm already set up. I'm set up good, and I can just sail away with no problems and be at peace with it, right? You have just decided, I'm going to shift my focus. I'm going to shift my focus. You're at peace with your decisions, and you're just going after what you want. And as a result of that, this is how you feel. Vivacious, you're magnetic, attractive, loving life. You're just celebrating life. This right here, Queen of Wands, tapping into that fire again. Yes, I got the King and Queen of Wands here. You're tapping into both of those energy. That's just a level of freedom that you've been really, really wanting and craving. A lot of people don't go after what they want because they don't know how to. Right? So here's the Two of Cups. This is about duality first and foremost. This is about, before I even pulled this card, I told you about this, tapping into your divine masculine energy, right? You all are of divine feminine duality. This is about tapping into your divine masculine energy, giving yourself and receiving what you're giving yourself. You're giving yourself that nurturing that you need, right? Self-care. Because if nobody else takes care of you, Virgo, you got to take care of you better than anybody else could, right? Let's pull an oracle card and see what the oracle cards have to say. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say. By the way, these are the Sacred Vision oracle cards. I have tons of oracle card decks. These just happen to be one of my favorites. I think they all are, but you know, I usually pull. Oh, 3 cards came out for you. I'm gonna go with all 3 cards. Look, care. The number 12. This is 3. This is also 3. And this is 8. Okay. So anything that does not serve your highest good needs to fade to black. It needs to go. Right? It needs to go. The number 3, me, myself, and I. Okay? This is what your focus needs to be. In complete harmony with yourself. Right? Me, myself, and I. Again, the number 3. These 3 cards popped out for a reason. And then release. Just release. Release any burdens on yourself. Any burdens that you have for yourself, just release it. Just release. Just release any burdens that you have, right? Just release it all. You don't have to be hurting like you have been anymore, right? So the number 8, which is what I love, is it represents the energy exchange of money, actually. 8 is aligned with business. And so that's vibration takes on your vision, that's spirit, right? It creates a product or service. It puts into the world some kind of enterprise. In returns, it receives payment, right? So 8 is extremely powerful. Your life is coming full circle because you've decided to go after what you want instead of expecting for someone to give it to you, right? Virgos are extremely powerful people. I know I come on here every week and I talk about how Virgos, I would not recommend a Virgo work for anybody because you all are very meticulous and you are doers. Remember I said we have some people that are daydreamers and day doers. You all are going to get it done, right? Again, the focus needs to be on me, myself, and I, okay? That's what I want you all to know. I want you all to just go for it. Like seriously, just go for it. Anything that's not serving you and it's keeping you in this posture right here, and it's keeping you this way and this way, hostility, this is a hostile environment. This is keeping you guarded, knowing that you're already protected. And this is right here, you can't even sleep because you've been crying and frustrated. Okay, it's time to do something else. It's time to do something else. You have way too much to give the world to sit there in tears and crying. That's what I have for you, Virgos. Have a great day. Bye.